Hi, everyone. Super Solars from my Snapchat. I am Tank Semple, and I've been going through so much lately with me being trying to be me, trying to learn about who I am. And so I decided to do this. It's called the Backseat Sessions. The Backseat Sessions. This is called my Backseat Sessions, and I'm just going to be talking about. It's going to be like 6 different little episodes, and I'm going to be talking about gay stuff, like the struggle in being gay. And I'm going to start back. This is about my experience personally, and I'm going to talk about me from being a kid. And so for as long as I could remember, I was always gay. So yes, I was born this way. I had a girlfriend when I was like 5, and we kissed. But I was always gay. Even to the point where, I always would wonder what other girls and what other boys were doing, because I wanted to be a girl and the girl with the boy. So I was always gay. So my experience, my voice, when I was young, my voice was light. The way I talked was light, and everybody would always be like, he sound like a girl, he sound like a girl. That was, and I couldn't understand. I was used to, after a while I got used to everybody saying I sound like a girl. I sound like a girl. My voice was light, and my voice was light, and here go my notes. I got some notes. My voice was light, so other kids always said, like he talked like a girl. But I didn't understand. I didn't understand why I talked like a girl, because that's just who I was. That's just who I was. And deep down inside, I liked boys, but I knew it wasn't okay. But I kind of suppressed that. I always liked boys, and I always had fantasies about boys as a younger, but it was something I could turn off and still be cool with the rest of the kids. Because when you kids, you're just thinking about having fun. You're not worried about relationships like that. But I always had those sexist issues, because I ain't watched gay stuff, but I watched girl stuff on TV. So my mother really didn't care, but my mother's boyfriend, her husband now, my stepfather at the time, he didn't understand what, he would question things that I did, as far as me watching. Why did I watch Sister? And at the time, I thought it was wrong that I watched Sister, because that's what he was saying. So he made me feel like what are you doing? Why you watch girly programs, or why listen to girly music? And that type of stuff is the reason why today it's hard for me to be myself. Because I'm not going to say it was just him, but it was mostly him, because I lived with him, who made me feel like I was wrong for being me at that young age. When at the same time, it's just so much stuff I'm going to say. At the same time, and then it was to the point where, because I was scared of what he was going to say, if he would come in a room, I would turn the TV if I hear him coming, I would just turn the TV to something else. If I was watching Sabrina the Teenage Witch, he would say like, why you only watch girly stuff? That's what I liked. I could not help what I liked. I liked sports. I didn't want to play sports, but I didn't want to watch sports. Not at that age. That's not what I liked. That's just not what I liked. What attracted my attention was Sabrina and Sister. I can't help that. But at the same time, there are boys who are straight who watch Sister and Sabrina. But that's what I'm saying about parents today. If you think your child is gay, at 5 years old, at 6, at 7. No, it's too early to determine that. You have to let kids be kids. If I'm going to be gay, I'm going to be gay. If I'm going to be straight, I'm going to be straight. No matter what I'm watching on TV, or if you try to stop me from watching something, whatever I like, I'm going to, you can't help what I like, no matter what. You can't change the channel to Sabrina and think I'm going to start liking football. You have to let kids be kids. You can't down them. And that's why I have problems today with just being myself, especially around other men. It's hard for me just to be myself. I dealt with people who called me faggy, and people call me faggy. All types of that's just natural stuff toward in my childhood. People call me faggy and things like that. And that word really don't have no power to me, but back then it did. I just felt like I was so wrong. Like, I just felt like, and if I could, I say to myself, if I could go back in time and talk to myself as a child, would tell me it's okay. Like, do what you want to do. Be you. You can't help that you like Sabrina. You can't help that. You can't help that. You can't help what you like. I can't help that I listen to Mariah Carey. I can't help that I like girly music. But I had him standing there, like, saying, like, what are you doing? Like, all he do is listen to girly music. That's what the fuck I like. So, this was the type of stuff that I went through as a child in school. I played baseball. I played baseball and stuff like that. But my gayness started with my voice. My voice was always light. And that's how I knew something was wrong with me then. And I was on the low. I was kind of attracted to boys. I had friends that were boys. It wasn't like I was, I was just a child. We had fun as boys, But I was a little, I was attracted to boys. But as a kid, it wasn't even about that. I was just having fun. And so the message for this series is for parents to, if your child is watching something, or your child is playing, or kids are going to be kids. Kids don't know nothing about what they like. Not at that age. They don't. You can't control. You don't know what they're going to be at that age. You don't know if just because they watch Sabrina at that age, you don't know if they're going to be straight or gay. Just let a child be a child. Don't interfere that, because you can't stop them no matter what. No matter what, you cannot stop a child from being gay or straight. You just can't. You can't turn them. You could tell them no matter how much you try to force it in their head and all that shit, they still gonna be gay. And if they gonna be straight, they gonna be straight. If they gonna be gay, they gonna be gay. And that's just it for this one. Thanks. This was my first episode of the Backseat series, the Backseat Sessions. Tank Semple on Instagram and IG.